What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Athletic Ascent podcast. I'm Miguel Espinoza.
I'm Rafael. Why do you keep looking at him, dude?
I don't know. we have a live audience today.
He's too scared to be on, so
Yeah. So
whenever he's ready, we'll put him on the next podcast.
We'll
but
keep
for
his name-
now,
we'll keep his name anonymous.
yes.
You want to give him just a little sneak peek?
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what the
This
fuck.
is Norwegian, apparently.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I honestly don't have much to say, but you wanted to speak on.
I wanted to talk about how you went through, like how you were playing slammers, and out of nowhere you signed for a USL team.
Okay.
So let's start from.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's start from the beginning. So
Wait. Okay. So Slammers. What's Slammers? Explain to the people.
Slammers FC is a
Explain
club.
to the Norwegians that are gonna watch because of this.
Slammers FC is a local club here in Orange County. It's
California.
Orange County, California, which is known for its women's soccer. It's not very known for its men's league.
Yeah.
Um,
So it wasn't that big of a club for men's.
yeah,
for
at
the
all.
boys'
There's been a few people who come out of the program, like Mia Hamm, right? Mia Hamm, I think Mia Hamm,
No idea.
and then some national team. A lot of national team women.
For women?
Yeah.
Oh, like a lot of them. Yeah, that's like the hub. But yeah. So it's a club team. So basically,
Gilly will pop it up right now on the screen.
professional players, Slammers FC.
Yes. Basically, it's okay. So Raf, he went from U11. When did Newport buy
I think
get
U11,
bought out?
U12. Yeah, U11, U12.
U12, and then he went up for up until U17, right?
Yeah.
Up
Or
until
18.
U17, and out of nowhere, he got these crazy opportunities, and then it just led to this
Signing for a
signing.
professional team.
Yeah, dude. I mean, what do you want to explain, how it went down? Because
Alright, interview me. I don't know
Just,
how to start it. Just-
Alright.
Press is the only one I see that's like.
yeah,
pretty well known.
Press. She's the one who's currently playing in Manu.
Oh, she is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's in
Wait,
Manu.
who are all those other names?
Those are alumni.
They all
Yeah.
played pro?
Yeah, they're all pros. So see, this is the team that Raf played with. So, but with men's it's totally different.
Yeah, there's like one person.
Anyways, all right, Raf. So
Interview me.
let's start off with your, I guess you could call it, trial with the Galaxy Academy, because that was before anything, right?
Well, okay. I'm trying to think. I was 16 at the time, right?
Yeah.
16, yeah, maybe 17. Well, okay, so for Slammers, my coach played for Galaxy, and he knew somebody in Galaxy he'd be able to contact to get me the trial for the academy. And so I spoke to him and I was like, hey, I feel like I'm ready. I want to try out for their academy. And he's like, okay, let me just make a phone call and then I'll try to get you sorted. And he did. He called, I'm trying to remember how it went exactly. But I guess he made a phone call, whatever. And then just after a few days, he came back to me. He's like, hey, okay, so this day, this time, you need to be at the StubHub Center, because you're gonna train with the team, with the academy team. And I was like, all right, dope. And then
How'd you feel when you got that news? Because obviously, you, from just playing, local club to out of nowhere getting an opportunity to play academy.
Well, it didn't feel like out of nowhere, because I've been it was always been in the back of my mind.
But once you got that go,
when he said let's do it, it wasn't until I actually got to the StubHub Center where I was like, oh damn, what is this StubHub Center still? No,
it's called Dignity something.
it's changed, huh? They changed it. But as soon as I got there, that's when it hit, the nerves kicked in and everything. But when
because I know when you told me, I was hyped. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. It's
Yeah.
out of this world to me.
I think I don't think I was I think I was just more in my head, in the zone,
I took you to training once.
yeah,
right?
you took me.
That was sick.
But
Was that your first training? I still have snaps.
I think so, yeah.
I still have snaps of you
Yeah,
training with them.
Yeah, but Because I'm trying to remember exactly how it went. But, yeah, so he told me this and that. But I do remember that I had school the week, and they were training in the mornings. And I had school that week, and so I remember skipping school to go.
But my mom called, right?
I don't know. I
I'm
don't know
sure
if
she
it
did.
matters.
I don't think it
But,
was good.
yeah, I remember skipping school to go and get the trials and stuff. But, yeah, anyway, so I showed up, and I was completely lost, to be honest. I didn't know where to park. I didn't know where to go. I was shitting bricks. I was nervous. And
What's
so,
happening?
and so, finally figured out where I was supposed to go and stuff. And then got into the locker room, and everybody there was just kind of like, it wasn't like the most welcoming.
Of course.
Because I think everyone's like seeing me as like competition. No
Yeah.
one's seeing me as like, oh look, a new player. It's more like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And so that was like the vibe, and I got that off the bat. And so I just sat there waiting. I sat, and they told me where to sit, and I just sat in the locker room. Players were coming in. Some of them would say what's up, some of them didn't. And then the guy, the guy who would do like the kits and everything, give everybody like watch the practice shirts and all this stuff. He came in, he gave me mine, and yeah, and that was that. And so I was in the locker room alone, just analyzing everybody, nervous, I don't know. And then the coach came in.
Wait. Before that, you were already committed to UCI, huh?
Yeah. So I didn't know. I knew JR, who's at UCI. Well, I didn't know him. I knew of him because I saw that he had also committed to UCI, and so I just don't remember him in the locker room though. I don't remember seeing him in the locker room. So, but I remember, yeah. So from there, the coach came in, told us talked about the session and everything, and then we walked to the field. And so from there, I was just copying everything that everybody else was doing. I was just trying to but again, I was nervous. I as soon as I started knocking the ball around, I forgot everything about soccer. Honestly, that's how I felt. I felt like I didn't know anything about soccer. I felt like my touch, like I've never trained before. Like that's how I felt. Like it was crazy, because there's moments where I was like, dude, I could have easily capitalized, and I just didn't because I was just so nervous. But that was like the first one, and then the second and third one I kind of relaxed and was more myself. But yeah, the first one was definitely really nerve-wracking for me, especially because I've been so comfortable with the same club team for so long that going into it, to jump into an academy team like that, which is supposed to be one of the best academies in California, or in the US, yeah. Yeah, I was definitely nervous when I got there, but then
how long did you train with them?
For a week.
Oh, just a week.
Yeah, it was just a week because what had happened. So I trained with them, and I trained with them for a week, and then the last session, the coach spoke with me, and he was like, he basically said, look, I understand that you've been skipping school, because I mentioned it to him. He's like, I understand you've been skipping school to come to these sessions. He's like, what I want to do is that I want you to come out during the summer so we can give you a better evaluation, because a week is not enough.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I want to see you out, and I want to give you a chance in the summer, and all this stuff. And then, because I had already had his contact information, he texted me and everything, and then he said, so just work on, go back to Slammers and work on everything, and then I'll contact you in the summer so you can come out for a trial. Well, I was honestly not surprised when I didn't get that call in the summer to go back and do the trial. Yeah, it's to me, it's why, if they already have, because they had so many players there already.
Did you try to reach out to them?
I think so. I think I did send out a text to him, but I just sent out one. I sent out a text to him, and then I never got a response, so I didn't follow up. Maybe I should have pushed it a little bit more, but to me it was just kind of they don't want me, then why am I gonna bother?
Yeah.
Let me just go somewhere else.
Like if you really
That
wanted you, you would have like.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, it's like, yeah, a week isn't really enough to fully evaluate a player and see if he's gonna be able to cause I think I was the first 2 days was not like my best. Like it wasn't. But then like towards the end of the week was like when I was showing more of my personality and I was able to perform, but still not the best of my ability and still not not outshine the other forwards that they had. It was more like just at par with what they were doing.
Yeah.
So it's just like, to me, it's like, if you look back at it, it's like they probably see that as like he if he was something special, then I would really push for him to be there. But they didn't really see me as somebody special because I didn't display that stuff. Yeah, and that was like on me because I was in my head, I was nervous, and it happens, whatever. It was a learning experience, but yeah, in the summer I didn't get a text, but I did get the opportunity with OCFC that summer.
So explain how how all that came about. So you got called up for the All-Star game for the opening of the stadium.
Yeah. So so that summer, again, I was finishing off my season with Slammers. It was gonna be my last season with Slammers, and as I'm finishing up that season, or I think it was even at the end of the season, my coach, he approached me with the opportunity to go and play in what they call the OC All-Star game. And so basically what they did is that they got a bunch of players from different local club teams, and they put them all in one team to represent OCSC.
Orange County Soccer Club.
Yeah, Orange County Soccer Club. So in the USL Championship, second division, pro team here in the U.S. So they made this team to represent OCSC and play against the at the time Pats Academy, the Patio Doors Academy. Play their, I think, like U19s, which was like their best team that they've had in like a while.
Is there any notable players that you?
Cameron Harper is one of them. Cameron Harper, he plays for
Red Bulls right now.
Now he signed for Red Bulls, so he's playing in the MLS. But previously he was playing for.
What about players
Celtics.
that you played with, that you were playing with in that?
Other than Miguel and Sergio.
Oh no. Okay.
No, like they.
Oh yeah, Sergio played too.
Sergio played there, but nobody there has signed like a pro contract or anything. But they, on my team, they're like they all went to like a few of them went to Division I schools, like LMU, SDSU. SDSU is that one? Yeah. So other D1 universities, or D2 and stuff like that. But yeah. So anyways, they made a team to represent OCSC because they had just opened up their new stadium, so they wanted to do this whole event and have us play there. So it was the first game at that stadium, and I was invited. Again, our team had no chemistry, so we were like absolutely like garbage. And their team was like an actually established team, and they're good. But we were up 1-0 first half. I scored the first goal at that stadium, and the coach of that game for our team is an assistant coach at OCSC. So yeah, he was an assistant coach, so he was like coaching us in that game. But you can pull up the game. I think it's on YouTube. It's go on YouTube, look up
Orange County All-Stars.
Orange County All-Star game.
What year?
I don't know, just 2018. No. Okay. Put Pats versus OCSC. No.
Nope.
What the hell?
Dang, you just spoke.
I think it is on there.
No, it is on there because
I'll
put.
look for it.
Rap used to always show it.
I'll look for it.
Patidores.
OCSC versus Pateadores. Pateadores.
Nah, it's not gonna pop up.
No, it will. I promise you.
You keep talking. I'll pop it up.
Yeah, just keep up looking variations of that.
Right.
But
Just put All-Star game.
Orange County. No, because I think the Pats is
Just put that. Let's see if it comes up.
there you go. Yeah,
Yeah,
inauguration.
so
That one. That one. Yeah.
Try to skip it when. Oh,
Yeah, I think they have this.
skip it when it's 1-0.
No, they have the score on there so you can see. You know. Okay, but anyways, yeah. So that game I scored a goal, and then from there that was like I think that was the only goal we scored. Oh yeah, see.
Yeah, you guys got this.
Yeah, and then we got
after.
destroyed after. Oh yeah, right there, leave it there. You can put a big screen. I'm number 18. So, you see me.
Oh, that's sick. You
That's
just
me
checked
running to the
in.
ball. I'm there. I turn. Yeah. So, what do you think, Matthias? You like that?
That's the only goal I've seen from you, bro.
Yeah. Wait, there'll be a replay. You'll see it again, Matthias.
Oh, thank you.
No, leave it. There we go. And
Just repeat it the same spot.
yeah, well, you messed it up, bro. No, leave it.
No,
Leave it.
just leave
Leave
Alright.
it. They'll do 2 replays right now. Yeah. Oh my god, like 28 is Cameron Harper, who's playing in the MLS right now.
He's playing Celtic.
But yeah, so and then I was watching a little bit of that game. I had some decent moments that I realized because I thought that was the only good moment I had.
Really? No,
Yeah.
you did pretty well. Dude.
I think I had like some decent moments, knowing that like, dude, like my team had no chemistry, you know. So I had some okay moments, but then obviously there's some moments where it's just like, all right, these fools aren't even playing together.
Mhm.
But yeah, you don't have to watch the rest. But oh, you want to see the final score? What was it? They didn't get the full game,
I think the full game.
but
Yeah, but
yeah,
they
it
got
was
destroyed.
like 4-1 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, so yeah, I scored there, and I think after that, I think that was the moment when OCFC sparked some interest in me, and even Pat's sparked interest after that game, because after that game, the coach, the head coach that was coaching that team, he came up to me after the game and was like, hey, like, where are you playing right now? And I told him I'm playing at Slammers. He's like, I really like how you play. He's like, I'd love to have you join the Pats Academy. And I was like, oh shit. And so to me, I was like, okay, well, like, I just gotta, I can't commit to it right now. I gotta think about it. He's like, no worries. Here's my number. He's like, let's figure this out. And I was like, all right. And so, okay, so yes. So now now that I remember, I was still in season with Slammers.
Oh, okay.
I was still in season. And so, because I remember I spoke to my coach about it, and again, I've been with this coach since I was 10, so I'm like loyal to him. Like, I've been loyal to him, and I felt like it was only right for me to speak to him and discuss and just let him know like what
Your offer.
what the offer was. And then so I did speak to him, and he was like, okay, looking at it from his perspective, it's like, okay, my captain, because I was a captain of Slammers, he's like, my captain and my top goal scorer might leave me mid-season, and you know, and this is like we're going to regional cup in Hawaii.
Oh.
You know, so if I leave, then I'm not gonna be able to do that with him. You know, so he was just kind of like thinking more in terms of like, you know, his team and how his success was his team, and I understood it. You know, but then he was also had that like, okay, now let's see what other offers where we can get after this. Like, why does it need to be right now? That kind of stuff. And so, I spoke to him about it. We're discussing a little bit, and I had spoken to Pat's. And we said, and we had established that I was gonna finish season with Slammers. I was gonna finish the season, and after that, go into training with them during the summer, which was my plan. But then I got approached by OCSC to do the
Talent group.
OC. Yeah, it was like they called it the talent group, which again, my coach came to me. He's like, hey, they contacted me and told me that they want you to be a part of their talent group. And I was like, what is that? He's like, I have no idea. He didn't even know what it was. I didn't know what it was really. He's like, just treat it as extra training. He's like, just go, have fun, and improve and learn. Learn as much as you can from, because it's always good to learn from other coaches. And I'm like, all right, yeah, for sure. And so basically what it was is like, yeah, talent group. They had me and like a group of like, I don't know exact number, but let's just say 10. They just said they had 10 players there. And then we were at the OC Great Park on the grass field, and while I was there, it just ran through a basic training session. We just did a basic training session, and then as the weeks progressed, as the weeks went on, I started noticing that less and less players were showing up, and I didn't really think about it, but now looking back at it, I feel like players were now weren't being invited to come back, and I think that's why they made it so vague, so that players didn't really know that it was like a trial or something.
Yeah.
So that's just my assumption. I don't know, but so week 1 it was like 10 players. Week 2 is like 8 players. Week 3 it was like 5 players, and then week 4 was like 3 players. Week 5 it was just 2 players, and then by week 5 it was me and another player, which is Matthew Hoppy.
That's great. Hoppy is Schalke.
Oh yeah, who's now playing with. Yeah, so he's playing Bundesliga. So.
You guys become friends?
It was not friends, but it was like we were cool with each other. It was like if he saw me now, I don't think he would know who I am.
Oh, okay.
Like, we weren't like friends. Like, it was not like I started following him on Instagram and that kind of stuff. Like, it was just more like we still don't know what's going on here. We're just here to train and get the extra training, but we weren't like.
So who were you guys training with after? Like, it was you and him.
So by the time it was me and him, it was like we're training with the pro team. We're training with OCSC.
First team.
We're training with we're thrown into their sessions, and yeah, so, and then I think the only reason I think I mentioned this already on the podcast, but I think the only reason they didn't end up like signing him, because what we were told by the assistant coach that had coached me during the All-Star game, what he had told us to after one practice, he told us that that we're thinking of signing the both of you. He had said something like that. Like, oh, they're looking to sign the both of you. Like, something like that. And so, to me, I was like, oh, shit, like, damn. Like, like, that's when I was like, oh, wow, like, this is, like, actually, like, it was crazy. That kind of stuff. Like, it was weird. Because, again, I was still treating it like it was extra training. That's kind of like, and then, I think the only reason he didn't was because he had, I think his parents were very involved and they knew a better path for him. And, which was playing with the Barcelona Academy in Arizona, and the U.S. Barcelona.
Was
Academy.
he already playing there before?
I don't know. He probably was. I'm not entirely sure, but he already, if he was already there, and they obviously had some sort of connection to take him to the Bundesliga. Like they had to have had like some Yeah. Like, I don't think they're really scouting. Like, I don't really think. Like, top teams like that are really scouting from academies here in the U.S. So I'm sure they had like some sort of connection or something, but yeah. And so after one session, the manager of OCSC pulled me aside and was like, "Hey, we have a game on the weekend," or when was it? Was it the weekend?
Probably midweek.
Oh yeah, we have a game this week. I want you and your parents to come to that game, and then we'll have a conversation before the game starts. And he's like, we'll have a conversation in my office before the game starts. And I was like, okay, for sure. And so I told you guys about it, and then you and my mom went, and then then you could tell what was the conversation.
So it was the vice president, he greeted us, and then he's like, come to our office. Then we went like through an elevator. I don't even know what we went through. We went to the office, like in those booths where you like where the VIP section is, I guess. And yeah, he just sat us down, offered us food, and then he just like straight up was like, I want to sign Rafa.
I know.
That was crazy, huh? He's like, I want to sign Rafa, and like, we'll figure everything out with schooling and this and that, and then yeah. Dude, and then that went by so fast, and then next thing you know, you're like,
he's like, go enjoy the game, and then we'll see, we'll talk more about it later. And I was like, that was weird, bro.
And then like a week later, we went to go sign the contract and everything. It was dope.
You can pull that up, Yuli, on Google.
Oh yeah, put the announcement.
So people know that we're not lying. You good, bro? You gotta go?
I'm good.
What are they saying? You good?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, so if you don't believe me, bro, that's right there. Do I still look the same?
What happened, bro?
Angels.
I tore my fucking ACL, that's what happened.
And hair grew.
My hair grew after that.
But
Yeah.
the one from OC, that one's better.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, like Jerry went.
Yeah.
I don't remember him going. That's weird.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a crazy experience, huh?
Yeah, I wonder how he felt.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking back at it, I don't even remember how, like, I don't know, bro.
This is a blur, huh?
It was, because I remember after you were, like, asking me, you're like, how's it feel, bro? Like, has it hit you? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I was just kind of like, all right. I don't know, dude. It was weird. It was so random. It was, just, like, again, like, it was just, like, boom, 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 like,
Years
of
what the
contract.
heck? Like, this actually happened?
No, I know it happened, but like.
why didn't you congratulate me, dude? What the fuck?
I did. What the fuck? No, but it's like, I don't know. Those, like you said, it all happened so suddenly. I'm like, oh shit, you know?
Dude, it
I
happened.
didn't even know about the Galaxy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no one really knew about that.
Uh,
But just to clear up to people, I didn't sign a pro contract.
It's academy
I
contract.
signed-
So that was the first ever.
Yeah,
Academy
the first
contract.
academy contract. So I signed an academy contract. So in the USO, or even in the MLS, do they offer it? Yeah. So what an academy contract is that you sign for the first team, but you just don't get paid. So what they're offered to young players like me at that time. I was 17, and the head coach there, and the manager knew that I had committed to UC Irvine. So for them, it was like sign an academy contract, get the the experience. We also will see how you perform, and then from there we can speak about another contract, or we speak about you going to UCI, developing your game a little bit more, and then speak about the contract maybe after. So that was kind of like what was approached, and so obviously at the end of the season, they had called me back for preseason for the following year, and I was there for preseason. Then after preseason, they just said like, yeah, like, we feel like you need to get your minutes in, and you need to develop your game a little bit more. So I think UCI is the best path for you right now, and so yeah, I went to UCI. Well, no, I'm at UCI. Yeah, and so
Haven't played, and you're already gonna be in your junior year.
yeah, dude, that's so ass. But man, it happens, bro. That was 3 years ago. Now I'm 20. Yo. Now I'm 20. Feeling way better than I ever did. Like, I'm way better than that kid right there. A lot better. I am. You don't believe me?
I didn't say
She's like, I didn't even know that kid.
No, dude.
I don't know.
I am way better than that kid right there.
You just had a nice clean ACL, and you don't.
Yeah, bro. I think if I if I obviously people are gonna be like, well, yeah, you're 3 years older or whatever. But people gotta understand, at 18, I tore my ACL. Was out
9 months.
9 months. Was out 9 months. Well, plus no more than 9 months, because it took me 3 months to get my. So I was out for 12 years. I was out for a
12
year.
years, damn.
12 years. I was out for a year. I was out for a year. So I was out for a year, and then as I'm recovering, I was gonna have my first game, in last season, with UCI, but then COVID hit, so we weren't able to have a season. These dogs. But we weren't able to have a season, so I haven't played it. I haven't played a game. I haven't. Like, it's been 2 years since I've been out. I haven't played an actual like competitive real life like game, you know. So with keeping that in mind, like for me to say that I'm like 10 times better than I was then, like I think, you know, it's kind of, I don't know, it was like,
Yeah.
right, like I was gonna say, like if I was able to perform back like at 17 the way I'm able to perform now, I think they would have offered me a contract. Because at 17, being as good as I am now, would have done really well. You know, but because going into that, similar to when I went into the LA Galaxy, because again, going into LA Galaxy, yeah, you were there to support me, but you did never experience that. You didn't really know how to really like calm my nerves, what to tell me, you know, that kind of stuff. So going into that, I basically went in alone.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, I don't know what to do. Like, I've been thrown into this and I don't really know, like, you know. So I was trying to figure that out. Same exact thing here. I was kind of thrown into this and not really have that guidance. So while I was there, again, my nerves were always kicking in every practice. I didn't perform as well as I know I could have. And, you know, towards the end of the season, yeah, I was doing a little bit better, but still not as good as yeah. But definitely, it was definitely a good experience because I learned a lot from it. So, yeah. But yeah, man. So that was my story. How long have we gone for? 32 minutes. Yeah.
You want to end it here?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else? Anything else, Ulises? Anything else that you've been wanting to ask me?
Nah, I'm good.
No. All right.
That's a full story. Yeah.
But yeah, man. Hopefully, there's
Story time.
more stories to come.
For
more,
sure.
More cool stories, huh? Huh, Matthias?
I got you.
Thought you were gonna kiss him anonymous.
I know, we forgot. We beep that every time I say his name.
Alright.
Matthias, actually. All right. Well. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Send it, bro.
That was it. All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode. My name is Miguel Espinoza.
Rafael.
What the fuck? We switched sides. That's why. But yeah, thanks for watching.